All right, afternoon, Sunday. We are gonna get loaded up, head out, off to our plant in East Greenville. All right, good afternoon here, guys. It is Sunday, like I said. We're heading to our plant in East Greenville to do a reset and deliver in Ohio tomorrow, Alliance, Ohio. We have 11 a.m. delivery, so we'll push off early in the morning for that. This weekend went well. The wife and I and our son went to a drive-through haunted house on Friday night. That was it was pretty interesting. A tad overpriced in my personal opinion, but Saturday we had plans for his baseball game and then going to the Fort Ligonier Days in Ligonier, Pennsylvania to see the big parade. But his baseball game got canceled pretty late, and then that kind of messed us up for timing to get up there before all the chaos started for the parade. So we just skipped the parade and left around noon, and we hung out up there for a couple hours, came back, had dinner with her family, and this morning I woke up to a great breakfast. She woke up, made a big breakfast casserole for me, enough that I was able to pack it for the week's ventures here. Also, she made two different meals, a pork and a chicken meal. I'm so excited to try. I'm so happy and blessed, thankful for her and her efforts to make sure I have good food out on the road. So we are going to push off here and make our trip out east. I got word that there's an accident. There is a tractor trailer that was on fire at about the 155 mile marker on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. So there's a couple different ways around that. I could go up here to Route 22 to Interstate 99, then to Interstate 80, up around through State College and around. Or I could just stay on the Turnpike, get off in Bedford, and take Route 30 over to Breezewood, which gets back on eastbound past where the shutdown was. So I think I'm going to do that. I'm just going to jump on and head east, and hopefully it's cleared up by then. That was about an hour ago that it was finished up, so hopefully they got it cleaned up and traffic moving enough that it doesn't hold anything back. So stick with us and be ready for an interesting week here. The schedule that I have is not what I'm used to. There's two familiar places that I've been to, that I've delivered to, and a couple that I haven't. So fingers crossed we'll get to get some new ground covered and see how things go. This Alliance is first tomorrow. I've never been there, so we'll have a good video tomorrow, keeping track of that and showing you guys Interstate 80. But, stick with us here. Getting off the Tool 66 bypass. Heading for 70, 60s. that shot of the hillside here. We're coming down the 93 mile marker just through Donegal. Man, it is such a beautiful day. 77 degrees. Got the windows down. No need for the air conditioning. Leaves are starting to change now. It's looking good. Really turning into fall. Well, we made it out of the Somerset Tunnel. All right. The good news is the backup from the tractor trailer that was on fire seems to be clearing up. When I first got on the interstate here, the GPS was showing 2 separate accidents in the backlog, which was putting me a half hour extra on my arrival time. But then now it just dropped all that time and we're back to where we were when we started. So that's good news. The bad news is the weather changed really quickly. And just as we were climbing out of Somerset up here towards the tunnel, the clouds kind of formed and we have a little mist drizzle here through the fog. Temperature dropped off drastically. It is 62 degrees now, which is great. Much better than 77. Sorry, I know the camera's having a hard time focusing with the raindrops on the window. Alright guys, this is right where that truck was supposed to be on fire, I guess, 160.3. I don't know if it was back in that pull off there. Yeah, I don't see any burn marks on the ground, but we've actually gained a whole hour pretty much on our time. When we first started, it had us our ETA at right around 25 after 6, and now we're back to 5:30. So the traffic definitely cleared up nice. Oh, there's a burn mark there. Oh yeah, there it was there. Okay. Yeah, there it was. Nice. Well, we're continuing on. Let's get there. You can definitely tell the temperature changed with all the fog that's out over that horizon. Still pretty misty, little rain going on right now, not too much. We are making good time. We're right here at the 200 now. Stand off the right down there in that little, off the edge of that cornfield. Just noticed it. Alright guys, this is our exit for and 11. You gotta take 11 out through Carlisle Borough, I think this is, and then up to 81. Loves with the Wendy's, the Petro with the iron skillet, McDonald's across the street, and the Pilots up ahead with the Denny's, Flying J rather, excuse me. There's a bald eagle flying right here, guys. Wow. Oh, that was cool. I tried to keep an eye out. A lot of crows and the buzzards will hang around the parking lots waiting for the food scraps, but I've never seen a bald eagle on this stretch of highway before. Blue beacons here on our left. It's completely empty. There is no one there. Oh, that was awesome. Miracle Mile Diner. Airplane over here off to the left. I don't know what he's flying for, but he just did a loop and was running parallel with the highway here. I thought maybe he was going to be spraying fields or something, but we're at mile marker 15.2, 178. Off of 78 here onto the 476. As we've done many times before. It's starting to pick up a little bit more rain again now. There's only 2 or 3 service plazas here on 476. This is one of them. This is the Allentown Service Plaza. It's a lot easier to get to on the south side because it's right here. If you're going north, you have to get off and come across a bridge to get over to it. Just remember, guys, it's a state law in Pennsylvania that you need your headlights on when you're using your windshield wipers. So when it's raining, you need to have your headlights on, and that includes flipping the entire switch on, not just relying on your driving lights. All right, we're on our 663 here, heading south. About 5 miles to go till we get down into town, and what, another 2 miles I think around, because we can't use the 29 that's there. Yep, we're getting there. This is the main intersection in town here. Pottstown Avenue and Main Street. That lady in that black car that just popped out on the right, she went right on red at the red light to get around me, and then came back out to try and, I guess, beat the red light. I don't know. That's great.
to our parking lot here. Looks like we got one of our other guys parked for the night already. I'm gonna pick that upper spot because I like backing in that way a lot better. Tight though, we'll be alright. That's how we got it. All right. Okay, let's jump out, get this disconnected. All right, good morning. We are fired up, ready to go. The steam line was still connected here, so we're gonna get it unhooked, wrapped back up, and then connect into this trailer and do a quick little pre-trip on it, and we're gonna head west. All right, made it to the here, getting on 476 north. Miles on 476 up the Interstate 80. We gotta cross the state. We got a little tunnel action here. Lehigh Tunnel, you see. I'm sorry, 476 here, exit 95, over to Interstate 80. This car behind me is neglecting to shut off their high beams.
jumped off here to swing through the pile. I'm hoping that it's not too hectic over here, being that it's not even 6 o'clock in the morning yet. That's the hope. This phone is really frustrating me with only recording 7 seconds or so this morning. Top off our fuel. We got to clean our windows pretty good and get some coffee. Got our fuel topped off, just under 100 gallons. Merging back out here onto Interstate 80, 272 miles to go. A little dreary out now. It's been sprinkling a little bit here and there, but now that we're at the top of the mountain here, it's picked up a pretty good rain. Just about 2.5 hours, just under 2.5 hours left. Highest point on Interstate 80 east of the Mississippi, 2,250 feet. This is exit 111. The trees have definitely changed up here a lot. Compared to the turnpike last week. Hopefully on our way home today we'll be able to catch a pretty good view of this, get some good footage of it for you guys. We'll be coming back the exact same way. So yeah, 110 miles to the state line, and then I think about 40 miles on the other side, something like that.
Yeah, what's going on over here? Look at this. Yeah.
Well, we just came to our first bit of traffic. For some reason, they're doing a rolling roadblock on us on Interstate 80. It doesn't really make sense. There is a construction zone up here, but there's no reason really right now to hold us back to 20 miles an hour like this. This doesn't really make sense. I don't know if you can see the trucks up there that are, one's got the arrow pointing to the left, and the other one's got the straight stick on. Doesn't really make sense. So this is the glories of Pennsylvania construction. We are now, what, 4 miles into this, and there's still not one person working. Oh, look at this. I see flashing lights. What a great timing, I guess. A couple pickup trucks and one of the diversion trucks. Look, and that's the end. So we're back up to speed here. Lost a few minutes, but we're going to keep on going. 39 miles out of Youngstown, and that Alliance is just on the other side of there. Another hour. We're crossing over Lake Milton here. I've never been on this. This is 76 in Ohio. I've always just rode the Ohio Turnpike, which is at Interstate 80, over to towards Dayton, and then up into Dearborn, Michigan for my previous employer. So this is all new. But our exit's right up here, I think. Alright, coming down here to a roundabout. I think. Oh, there's no way. Okay, there's the roundabout up there. Not right here. Do these people have to stop? I can't tell. One truck. I was gonna say, there's no way I'm making that right-hand turn, but here's our roundabout here. Let's see. This is where we make our right. Nice one. Compared to the ones that are building in Pennsylvania. Jeez. Okay. Almost there. Another 20 minutes. Made one of our last turns here, but just saw a sign for a skydiving school. Have any interest in that, but some people do. There's no point in jumping out of a perfectly good airplane, in my opinion. Looks like maybe the airport over here to our right. I don't. There's some fencing that runs down here. I'm not sure. So, like I said, we're almost there. I think we have about 8 miles left. All right. Well, we got turned around just because of a work zone out on that highway. It didn't appear that the exit was open, and then at the last minute it was. So I had to go up to the next exit and turn around, and now we're in some residential roads. So bear with me here while I navigate through this to try and get to where we're going. Well, that didn't take long at all. We're here. CCP 2025. Central Coated Products. Deliveries are to the right. Oh, sorry about that. Okay. Let's see where we're going. Upon arrival, call this number. All right. So we were actually right at the right place, and if I would have drove 10 more feet, I would have seen the sign over the big garage door that says wax deliveries. Oh, well. No big deal. Oh, we're not going to have to drop the air or anything. This is a real nice decline for us to get our stuff out. And Tina was very nice on the phone. We're just going to back up here real quick. Go say hi. We'll straighten up a little bit. Nobody coming out yet. No big deal. Very nice. Very nice. Set our log here that we're here. All right, so it turns out this is a pretty easy day. These guys use their hoses, we use their air. Just waiting for the paperwork to clear. He has to do a sample, so I'm gonna have to climb up, undo the dome lid like we do in Virginia, and then get him his sample, and should be good to go. I did vacuum out the truck last night. Now this other side up here, these floorboards need wiped down, so I'll get my rags out and give her a good wipe down. with some Simple Green or whatever else is in there. So yeah, hang tight. All right, we were all unloaded. That fella didn't even give me a chance to help him out getting all the valves and stuff squared away. He had everything done. He knocked on the door, handed me the couple copies of the paperwork, said, "You're good to go." Okay. So we're gonna beat feet back for East Greenville. Start all over again tomorrow. All right. All right, guys, we made it back here. We're on the turnpike. I diverted around Interstate 80 because there's like 3 different construction zones up there right inside of the state line on the eastbound side. So I just decided to loop down around this way. Carlisle was a better destination versus somewhere up there on 80. This construction zone's pretty big. They're doing a whole new route for the turnpike and going over around there to the right eventually, I guess. So 55 miles an hour, right lane only for the trucks. Anyways, we'll be there right about 5 o'clock. Shouldn't be any major issues between here or there, knock on wood, God willing. Alright guys, we are out of that the double tunnel here. We're on our final stretch to our exit. Didn't get it on camera, but 2 cars, of course, decided they couldn't stand the speed limit behind us and went around us in the middle of the tunnel. The tunnel's only 3/4 of a mile long, and it's not. People can't just let it go. Like, don't be that person. That's my point. Don't be that guy to pass tractor trailers in a tunnel. Still pretty warm. It's 69 degrees right now, about just after 4:30, about 20 till 5. So I don't think we'll be able to see anything out in the fields as far as whitetails go, but stranger things have happened, I guess. It was a nice cool night last night. It was in the 60s. Low 60s rather. Officially off the turnpike and did not see one deer, unfortunately. Like I said, it's just being 5 o'clock now. It's still pretty early for that, but my fingers were crossed. Didn't work out. We're gonna hope now, switch our attention and our wishing, our fingers crossing to the truck wash not having a long line. We can get in and out and then go over and get parked and cleaned up for the night. Well, someone said on the CB that the line for the Blue Beacon is back out onto the road. So more than likely not going to be getting there. Yeah. This is right where we saw the bald eagle yesterday. I'm sorry. Yeah, yesterday. This guy's making the turn from the left turning lane instead of where he should be. And he still went in the wrong way. Right here on the left is a terminal for night transportation. They're one of the mega carriers. I really don't see a long line here at the Beacon. Oh yeah, there is. Oh, my buddy Travis is down there. Oh well, maybe we'll stop tomorrow. Here is our red light for the Flying J. Get fuel till the morning. So, this guy's probably gonna just park right there. Oh, let's see what we got here. Starting to get slim pickings. A couple bobtails in spots where they shouldn't be. They have actual bobtail parking at most of these spots, guys, where the trucks without the trailers can go and not have to worry about blocking the full spots for the rest of us. I'm lucky enough I can swing into here and then back across where I need to be. Thank God for that. No crazy backups today. Okay guys, we got our little bit of a workout in. I did 5 laps through this parking lot. It was just about 10,000 steps. So we're gonna go in, get a shower, and come back out and hunker down for the night. Got an early wake up tomorrow and a pretty long day. So we definitely want to rest up. Last night we didn't sleep very well. Just being the first night, it's always tough to try and fall asleep early. So thanks for tagging along today. I'll be getting this video ready to post, and we'll be seeing you on the next trip.